Love and light. This is CYNETHA Jade. Most call me Love. Love and light to you. If this message has reached you, chances are you were guided here by your higher self and or spiritual guidance team. I appreciate each and every one of you who will be a dear and click that like button. And if you enjoy the vibe, I dare you, go on ahead and subscribe and get ready for good vibes. I am not a doctor, nor am I offering any legal or medical advice. Please note all readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Also, please note the description box below each and every video on the channel. Therein you'll find the ways with which to connect with your girl, as well as any payment information for those looking to tip, donate, book a personal reading, or more. If you're still here, you're supposed to be. So let's get on with your sessions, shall we? All right, my babies, my lovelies. Somebody here got to fix their crown, straighten their crown. We're going to see exactly why first, and then we're going to see exactly how to do just that, okay? Man, oh day, 9 of Swords. We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. So some of you, you think you're up at 3 a.m. because Spirit's calling you to, whatever, right? And the reality of the situation is that you're up because you're worrying. Okay, so that's the after effect of really being out of aligned type of energy. Okay, and your systems and dare I say your guides as well are trying to alert you to just that. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. So some of you are worrying about speaking up, speaking out. Maybe some friends or family disapprove of a connection. Maybe you're worrying that you and someone or something are being taken down different paths, different routes, and that this might be on the part and parcel of divine rule, right? But that's not the case. We've got the Emperor energy here indicating being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of responsibility. Okay, so we at your root, we've just now discovered here, whether guy, girl, what have you, and you could be a feminine meat suit with a lot of masculine energy. Doesn't have to be the case, and I get that. No judgment, only love and light. This could be, again, speaking of after effects, on the other side of going through a lot of abandonment. I mean, call it what it is, right? Again, inner child needs to be caught up here, honey bun, that the reality of the situation as it stands right now, currently, in your current energies, all right, even with all those same questions, even with all those same pains and hurts, right, that you are the authority of your own life, okay? However, embrace the responsibility. I mean, because you're in charge. This isn't a responsibility to be enslaved, to be entangled, all right? Unless you choose, or dare I say, believe otherwise. And so, really, the mental space needs to be calmed down hella, because if not, you're just going to ultimately fall down, right? What's that saying? Weebles wobble, but we don't fall down. It's kind of giving that's a falsity. Weebles fall down too, whatever the hell weebles are. I think it's a toy, forgive me if it's not. But there's some sort of like, okay, here's the sit you're telling yourselves day in, day out, which we can't have, right? So we're talking about it because crown got to be straightened, and maybe by crown we're talking mental space, that it is not proper form to be in an an imbalanced state. Okay, you've got to be inside of balance, not outside of it. Okay, because if not, that's kind of the epitome of like having a pebble in your shoe. Is it going to feel great? No. Does it help? Not at all. Should it be there? No. You know what I mean? Like, it's why we say make it make sense all the time. Okay, and so irregardless of friends, family even being there, or being there and or for you or against you or not. You've got to be the one to resolve, okay? Whether or not you are inside of balance or not, especially when it comes to thoughts and feelings, okay? Because you are so closely connected to them. Make sense? I get it. There could be a lot of people wondering, what are you going to do next? I'm curious, just the same, maybe even as you are, about what you two will do next. And this is part of, this rebirth energy, this transformative energy that I do see that you are in here, collective, especially if you are resonating with this message. There's a lot of divinity connecting back to you as well. You could be one of the originals, old ancient energy, okay? Old soul. And you're being asked to take a chance on you, and to understand that every new morning is a new beginning, right? So it's like, maybe the location hasn't changed, maybe the wardrobe hasn't changed, but the opportunity stands to be as new, not old. There's some sort of lack mindset attached to even your new in current energies, that we'd like to change about you. Okay, you too should. And if you're still here with this message, your higher self stands for that as well. And by that, I mean the message. Nurture what you have here, collective, and see how it grows and grows. It's the epitome of like, okay, you're going to receive what you believe. What you believe in, perhaps, but what you believe you are capable of already having inside of you, firstly. So it's not a call to narcissism, but it is a call to honor who and what you are. Because if you can't, how would you ever nurture what you have and or see how it would grow? Okay, so Eight of Cups, any kind of old negative mindset here, honey bun, is part and parcel of how you most assuredly straighten your crown, yes, but also continue to, or dare I say some, maybe, begin to beautify your path. There's some significance to water here. You may need to take, 8-ounce glasses of water here, or 8 cups of water a day. Whoever is resonating with this, you had already been previously guided to do that, to make change there. And as I say that, I look at the timer and I see 555, angelic code. Look up those angel numbers, would you? They really help round out the message. As I say that, 606, okay? Balance is needed to pull in this Nine of Pentacles energy, all right? Pause and savor the results of your success. So the energy being guided unto you now is one of gratitude. When was the last time you were grateful for getting out of bed? Or did you do so begrudgingly? Even if you had to get out of bed knowing that you had to go do some tedious tasks, participate in activities within the matrix, etc., etc., when was the last time that you were grateful to yourselves for doing that? Or are you resenting yourselves for doing that? And if that's the case, you really need to hold yourselves accountable. Why would you do that to you? Why would you create that truth? Why would you create that reality? Just because, why? Lack mindset is why. Because if any of the things are, well, because of what I don't have, well, because life is fragile, well, because I don't trust, well, because I fear, well, because I don't have, lack. It's all lack, and it's all toxic, and it's all going to produce that kind of fruit. You have free will to choose it. You shouldn't choose it ever, if you can help it. And if you're one saying, I usually can't help it, you need to change that truth. With that 555 energy being afforded unto you now, you only need one energy of 5, collective, for those wondering, to make earth-shattering, life-altering change. You had 555, and as I say that, I'm looking at 733. Pretty sure you are highly, divinely protected, supported, and guided, lest you should believe otherwise, collective. But it wouldn't behoove you well, and it damn sure won't bring in this Ace of Pentacles I'm looking at. Wow, what an abundant opportunity for you to make change about your mindsets, yes. But please know, as you do, you're making divine abundant change about your bank accounts too. Wow, that's at least a win-win. It's at least double for your trouble, all right? So, you got to know, as you make these changes, especially in the mental space, collective, authentically though, you got to believe it till you receive. I mean, you really are attracting in who and what all you desire and deserve to experience. Okay, now be mindful, some of you along the way, and listen, ask me how I know, have found yourselves in energies of wanting some less than ultimately desired conditions, relationships, connections. All right, so be mindful of that if and when on the other side of this work, on the other side of this next leg of success, you realize you don't, in fact, possess some of the experiences or aspects to lifestyle and love that you may be intentionally set out to receive. And even then, get grateful. Say thank you to the divine, because that is definitely high key a leg and measure of tangible protection that the divine most assuredly affords unto you now. Okay, so stay the course, you guys. Straighten that crown. Don't you dare give up. A lot more up ahead that you're going to want to see and maybe even write home about. But I digress. I love you so, so much, collective. Please know I mean it and that you are nothing short of amazing. Love and light.